So
No, he's hiding. He's gone it so we can't film him.
Yes, but I saw it was this direction, the front.
Yeah.
And I saw at the left of the Turkish boat.
Yeah.
The dinghy.
Yeah. When I come up here, he's on the other side, further out.
Okay.
But what he's done, he's put the boat between us. Yeah, in case we're filming it. What's going on here at the moment? The Turkish is just there. A boat has come across. I've never seen the Turkish. I was told the other day they came within 200 metres of the coastline of Greek waters. They're in Greek waters here. I've been out here for a long time and I know the difference. The Greek Coast Guard is out there as well, I think Charter said. I have to get my binoculars. But this Turkish boat, he's in Greek waters stopping a boat. This is a new thing in the last few weeks. I don't know what the outcome of this is, because it looks like now that Turkey can come into Greek waters and take boats. This is a sticky one. I'm going to go and get my binoculars and look at the other boat there, whether it's Greek Coast Guard or whether it's Swedish. I don't know. Oh, okay. Charlie's just given me her binoculars.
Came from the east, this one, the little one.
The little one come from the east, from that way?
From the east,
okay. That's Greek Coast Guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Greek Coast Guard, definitely. Okay, so... We had a boat in a couple of weeks ago, just came in here, and they said the Turkish chased them into with 200 metres. I mean, I wasn't there at the time, so, this is what all the refugees I was speaking to said. It came in so close, chasing them in. It was in the night, about 4:30 in the morning. But this one here now, he's really close over this side. I've never seen a Turkish boat this close. Especially at this end, the line it comes in at a funny angle from between Turkey, the waters between Turkey and Greece, but this one is definitely in Greek waters, definitely. So obviously policies have changed, governments are playing games again. Maybe the EU Commission, the EU Commission seems to be running all the show at the moment. Now the EU Commission have said that all the countries can send their refugees back to port of entry, So if 1 million refugees came through here over the years, through Greece, now they said in March they can send them all back. I don't know why we elect a European Parliament. I don't know why the people of Europe elect a European Parliament, because, if you have a body like the European Commission running Europe, which it is at the moment, and its policies it puts into place without asking the Parliament, and they mostly do ask the Parliament in private, but it seems to me that the European Commission is running Europe at the moment, and in the last 18 months they've destroyed the Geneva Convention, they've destroyed all human rights within Europe. Okay, I can see the dinghy. It's sitting. Okay, it's come to one side. They may have emptied it. There's one person in there. I can see through the binoculars. Okay. I mean, on this film, it's very difficult because it's not an amazing camera. This one. So, but the dinghy is now to the right-hand side of the Turkish boat, and the Turkish boat is swung around and it's pointing towards Turkey now. Yeah, but as I was saying, the EU Commission seems to be running Europe at the moment. Personally, there's no need for a European Parliament. The democracy's gone in Europe now because of what the EU Commission have done. What is the point of a European Parliament? If the EU Commission's going to make all the rules and it's going to enforce everything itself. This body is unbelievable. They have a lot to answer for in the last 18 months. So But this is a very interesting one, this, you know, how the Turkish Coast Guard has come so far across in daylight. You know, we know there's a lot going on out here of a night time that we, you know, we can't see, or we're not meant to see. But during the daylight to come in this close. Okay, it's early morning still, I suppose. It's 8:30. And we have another boat speeding across now. Speeding out. Who's that coming across? Is that Makara coming out, or is it coming over from there really fast? Or is it another...
I can't see what it is. It's no Bakara because it's wet.
It's mostly another Greek Coast Guard, is it? Could be Swedish Frontex looking at it. It's quite small. So. But what's happening now, because of Erdogan is pushing things and there's a lot going on, he wants his visas and everything else. What's happening now, the EU Commission are literally ranking things up big time. You know, they really are going to stop these refugees coming across no matter what it takes. You know, these are people, a lot of these people are fleeing for their lives. They're coming out of war zones. What the EU Commission has done, you believe it or not, is going to go down in history, throughout history. You know, how human beings hated human beings. It's just, you know, that are fleeing from war zones. And it is down to the EU Commission. All this abuse and everything else going on out here is down to this EU Commission. I don't know how we deal with this, because they seem to rule everything now. You know, there's no democracy left in Europe. I don't know how we do it. Do we get the people out on the streets? Do we start screaming and shouting? I don't know how we deal with these people. You know, it's just... You know, instead of putting up all these barriers and wasting all this money and having all these boats out here and everything just for a few people trying to flee a war zone and protect their families and that, why don't they put all this money into trying to solve the bloody war and stop all the arms and the new munitions going in? I mean, Britain builds and America builds all the weapons going in. Why all this stopped, you know, years ago? This war's been going on, what, nearly 6 years now? You know, and they seem to be spending more money trying to abuse people and trying to put up borders against people and everything else. If you put all that money together that they've wasted in the last 6 years, especially in the last 2 years when the refugees have started coming, you could give every refugee a business and a house, you know, with all the money they've wasted out here, you know, throughout Europe. This is just incredible. You know, this is racism as far as I'm concerned. There's something very wrong here. Something very, very wrong going on here. You know, the Geneva Convention did state that all war refugees get food, shelter, clothing and medical. Yeah. Okay, we know it's been destroyed by the European Commission now. But this is what's wrong here. We're human beings helping human beings. You know, that's what we should be doing. But for some reason, you know, the far right has risen right around the world, and it seems like the far right are taking over everything. You know. And most of the time it's not legally they're doing it either. So, and the good people of the world seem to be sitting on their asses doing absolutely nothing, just watching what's going on. And the whole world is bloody collapsing. Right, so I don't know what's going on here at the moment. They've picked it all up, have they? That little boat could be from them. Let me look at the little boat in the middle.
I think so.
You see the little boat in the middle between the two?
It's a dinghy.
That's the dinghy. Anyone in it?
I see only...
I think they're waiting for this Swedish.
The other one, the small one.
They're waiting for the small one to come across. I think that is Swedish Frontex. Can I have a look, Chandra?
Yep.
Cheers. Yeah, that's the Swedish Frontex coming out. Okay, so what they've done now, the dinghy's in the middle.
Yeah, the dinghy's in the middle. In the middle of the...
What is the dinghy?
In the middle. No, what is dinghy?
It's
Oh,
a
it's
rubber
boat.
boat. A rubber boat.
Rubber boat
The
is
rubber.
dinghy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know
Okay,
that.
all the best, everyone. I'll shut this one down for a minute while this is going on.
Maybe they didn't take that.
Okay, all the best. Bye. No, I